So we will discuss about oceanic wave. What is wave? Wave is nothing but disturbance in the medium that carries energy without net movement of particle. Here, energy is transport from one particle to other particle and disturbance propagated in the medium. Here, net movement of particle is not occur. Okay, so this ocean wave is formed when wind blows over the surface of the ocean. Then this wave are formed at the point of origin. It is very small, and when time and distance increases, wave becomes bigger and bigger. And when it reaches to the shallow water, then it becomes unstable, and at the surf zone, it breaks. Now, formation of wave are the wave is formed due to winds, gravitational force, and water motion. But most commonly, it is wind, and it is formed also formed by gravitational force. Example is tidal wave, and also formed due to like seismic wave. Like example is tsunami. So wave are formed by water motion, gravitational forces, or wind. There are three main factors which influence the wave formation. Those factors are wind velocity, phase, and duration of wave. What is wind velocity? Wind velocity is nothing but speed of wind. Higher the speed or more the wind velocity, bigger will be the wave. Phase is what? Phase is nothing but area of ocean surface where wind blows and wave formation occur. So phase is that area where continuously wind blow and due to which wave formation of wave occur. So wind velocity, phase, and duration. Duration is amount of time the wind blows. Higher the amount of time wind blow, bigger the wave form. So these three factors, wind velocity, phase, and duration of wind, influence formation of some terminology is there which is related to wave. You already know amplitude. What is amplitude? Amplitude is nothing but it is highest distance covered by wave from equilibrium. I will show in the from the figure. Here, this is equilibrium position, and this distance covered, upward distance covered by wave. So this highest upward distance and equilibrium, this from this point to this point is called amplitude. Okay. What is period? Period is time taken by any particle of the medium to complete one vibration during a period. Period क्या है? Vibration complete करने के लिए जितना टाइम लगता है किसी वेव को वो उसका पीरियड कहलाता है. जैसे अब देखो यहाँ फिगर में देखो this position to this position. This is one vibration. So to complete this vibration time wave will take will called period of the wave. What is wavelength? Wavelength is nothing but distance from distance between two consequent crust or drop. This is crust. Crust, what is crust? This maximum upward point is called crust, and this is lowest point is called drop. So two consecutive distance between two consecutive crust and drop or drop from here to here or from here to here is called wavelength. Third is frequency. What is frequency? Frequency is nothing but number of vibration made एक सेकेंड में कितना नंबर ऑफ वाइब्रेशन वेव करता है उसको फ्रीक्वेंसी बोलते हैं. इट इज कैलकुलेटेड बाय 1/t, where t is period of the wave. What is the height? Height is distance between maximum point of wave to lowest point. This crust from crust to drop. So from here to here, this distance is called height. Okay, from upper point of wave to lowest point of wave, this distance is called wave height. What is steepness? Steepness is nothing but distance. This wavelength divided by. So this steepness is nothing but this wavelength divided by wave height. Wave height point of the wave to distance between upper point of wave to lowest point. What is phase angle? Is nothing but state of vibration of the particle with respect to mean position. अब mean position में वो जहां पे है पार्टिकल, वो जो उसका सैचुरेशन पॉइंट है वहां से वो कितना डिस्प्लेस करता है, उसका एंगल जो है वो फेज एंगल कहलाता है. और दो स्टेट ऑफ पार्टिकल का जो डिफरेंस है, जो फेज एंगल का डिफरेंस है, उसको फेज डिफरेंस बोलते हैं. व्हाट इज वेव वेलोसिटी? इज द डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल बाय द वेव इन 1 सेकेंड. 1 सेकेंड में वेव जितना डिस्टेंस कवर करता है वेव वेलोसिटी करते हैं, और इसको मेजर करते हैं हम lambda by t, where lambda is wavelength and t is period of the. Now types of wave. Wave का कितना प्रकार होता है? So broadly there are two types of wave. One is mechanical wave and second is non-mechanical wave. What is mechanical wave? Mechanical wave is the wave where medium is not required for propagation. अब वेव की प्रोपागेशन के लिए जहां पे मीडियम नहीं रिक्वायर्ड नहीं होता है उसको नॉन मैकेनिकल बोलते हैं, और अगर मीडियम रिक्वायर्ड होता है तो उसको मैकेनिकल वेव बोलते हैं. मैकेनिकल वेव इज वेयर देयर इज नीड ऑफ मीडियम फॉर प्रोपागेशन ऑफ वेव, that is mechanical wave. And where medium is not required for propagation of wave, that is called non-mechanical wave. So here we are discussing about oceanic wave, where medium is there. So we will not talk about non-mechanical wave. We will talk only about mechanical wave. Again, mechanical wave is divided into two parts. One is based on vibration of particle of the medium. Particle जो वाइब्रेशन के आधार पे मीडियम जो वाटर है यहाँ मीडियम में के पार्टिकल के वाइब्रेशन के आधार पे फिर हम उसको दो भाग में बांटते हैं, एक ट्रांसवर्स वेव, दूसरा लॉन्गिट्यूडनल वेव और सेकंड है बेस्ड ऑन एनर्जी ट्रांसफर। अब एनर्जी ट्रांसफर के आधार पर भी हम दो तरह से बांटते हैं, एक स्टैंडिंग वेव, दूसरा प्रोग्रेसिव वेव। पहला है longitudinal wave and transverse wave. It is based on vibration of particle in the medium. Okay. So what is longitudinal wave? Longitudinal wave where particle displacement is parallel to direction of propagation. जिधर वेव जाता है पार्टिकल का डिस्प्लेसमेंट उधर ही होता है, उसको बोलते हैं longitudinal wave। जैसे हम दिखाते हैं फिगर से पता चलेगा। See, this is longitudinal wave. Second one is longitudinal wave. Here, this is direction of propagation. This is direction of propagation, and this is particle displacements also. So this both is parallel. So here, this is expansion, compression, expansion, compression. Simply, you take one spring and stretch them, so and lose them. So compression, expansion. So this type of wave is called longitudinal. And transverse wave, you can see the displacement of particle is perpendicular to the direction of propagation. This is direction of propagation and this is perpendicular. Simply you take one spring and just jerk the spring, you will get this type of movement. So this is transverse wave, this is longitudinal wave. P wave in the earthquake is example of longitudinal. What is P wave? P wave is primary wave. Primary wave is nothing but seismic wave. Seismic wave is of two types. One is primary wave, one is secondary wave. This seismic wave is originated during earthquake. So during the earthquake, this primary wave, seismic wave, this primary wave is longitudinal wave, and other secondary wave, S wave, is transverse wave. So P wave is example of longitudinal wave, and S wave is example of secondary wave, and this wave, that means primary wave and secondary wave, P wave and S wave, is example of seismic wave which is generated during earthquake. Primary wave and P wave is faster than S wave. Now, second one is based on energy transfer. Wave are two types. One is ascending wave, second one progressive wave. What is progressive wave? Progressive wave where disturbance produced in the medium travels onward by transfer of energy from one particle to another particle. You can see here in the figure. So here particle is not transferred, only energy is transferred from one particle to another particle, from here to here, here. So from here to here. So this wave is propagated by transfer of energy. A stationary wave or a standing wave is the wave where particle have particle does not transfer any type of energy. Actually, this wave occurs where there is partially means there are some reflecting surface. So suppose this is waves come and it is reflected in other direction. So there are phase difference. So the wave becomes like this. When this is original wave, this red one, and this is reflected wave. So with original wave and reflected wave, this node and antinode are formed, where this at node their amplitude is 0 and antinode amplitude is maximum. A standing wave is formed where some time of reflecting surface will be there, like reservoir or sea, where some type of embankment will be there, or partially it is enclosed. Then a standing wave will be formed. So based on period, what is period? एक वाइब्रेशन में जितना टाइम लगता है उसको पीरियड बोलते हैं. So based on that period of wave, we classified wave in different categories. Like so, a minimum period wave is called capillary wave, where period is less than 0.1 second. After that, ultra gravity wave, where period is 0.1 to 1 second. Gravity wave, where period is 1 to 20 seconds. So like this, based on the period of the wave, it is categorized in different categories. This is capillary wave. Capillary wave is formed at the point of origin. This their period and wavelength of the wave is very small. After that, gravity wave. Actually, gravity wave here, the main restoring force is gravitational force. So that's why it is called gravity wave. Gravity wave, where wavelength varies from 1.7 cm to 1.5 meter, and period is larger than 1 second. So here we can say that the period of the gravity wave is ranging from 1 second to maximum 25 seconds, and wind, sea and swell are the example of gravity wave. What is swell? Swell is mechanical wave which is generated at the interface between air and sea surface. So interface between air and sea surface, it is generated. That's why it is called surface gravity wave. Okay. So these surface gravity wave does not affected by local wind. Rather, it depends upon distance weather system, means whole weather system. So it is not affected by local wave, local wind. It has longer wavelength than capillary wave. This is swell. You can see in figure, this is swell. Infragravity wave, when wavelength as well as period increases more than gravity wave, it becomes infragravity wave. Actually, infragravity wave is nothing but it is combination of small short wave groups. So when these wave groups are in same phase, their amplitude is added to each other and it becomes very big. And when phase is opposite, then their amplitude is डैम मीन्स उसका एम्पलीट्यूड कम हो जाता है. अगर वो सेम डायरेक्शन में बहुत सारे वेव एक साथ मिलते हैं उसको इंफ्राग्रेविटी वेव कहते हैं. अगर वो सब एक डायरेक्शन में होते हैं तो वो उसका एम्पलीट्यूड ऐड होता है और बड़ा वेव बनता है. और दोनों अगर अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में होते हैं तो वो उसका एम्पलीट्यूड माइनस होता है और वो छोटा वेव बनता है. यू कैन सी हियर बेस्ड ऑन द वेव पीरियड we have capillary wave, gravity wave, infragravity wave, and long period wave. So what is long period wave? Where period of wave is long as well as wavelength of wave is very long. Example is tsunami, seche, and storm surge. What is tsunami? Tsunami is a type of wave which occurs due to large earthquake or volcanic eruption or submarine landslide or onshore landslide, which is large volume of debris fall into water. So due to these causes, tsunami are arised. You might have listened the name of tsunami. Their wavelength varies from few kilometer to few hundred kilometer. Their wavelength and period vary from 1 to 20 minutes. When tsunami approach the shore, they behave like very fast wave. ऐसा कहा जाता है अगर तुमने सुनामी को देखा तो तुम वहां से भाग नहीं सकते. अगर तुम्हें दिख गया कि सुनामी है, तुम चाह के भी वहां से नहीं भाग सकते. उसका जो वो इतना फास्ट होता है. समझ में आया? अगर इवन ए स्मॉल सुनामी कैन कंट्रीब्यूट लार्ज डिस्ट्रक्शन इन शोर रीजन. सो दिस इज डिस्ट्रक्टिव वेव. Seche is caused by gravitational forces. Seche is a standing wave, and a standing wave it is only seen where there is partially enclosed water body, generally in sea or lake or reservoir, and it is not a destructive wave. You can see the difference between seches and a storm surge. A storm surge is destructive wave. A storm surge is when due to a storm there is abnormal rise in sea water, and that abnormal rise can wash the shore. So this is destructive wave. When this storm surge is combined with tide, then it is termed as a storm tide. So you can see here, this is destructive wave. When there is a storm, means high speed of wind strikes on surface of the ocean surface, then a storm surge are formed and it goes very deep to the shore region, and it also comes to the coastal area, and this is destructive. So there are some difference between a storm surge and seche wave. Seche is a standing wave and a storm surge is, this is tsunami-like phenomena where due to a storm there is rising of water